Welcome back once again to CBSE Board Economics. I'm Saddam Hussain here. I welcome you all. Today we discuss about production possibility curve, PPC we call it normally. The other name for this is transformation curve. One more name you have for production possibility curve, that is production possibility frontier. All mean same. Why do we call it production possibility curve? It shows different combination of two commodities the economy can produce using all its available resources. Why do we call it production possibility curve or production possibility frontier? Frontier, you can't go beyond that. That means you are utilizing all the resources. You have to produce within the limits of PPC, production possibility curve. And why do we call it transformation curve? Because we are transforming one commodity in terms of the other commodity. In our table, we transform guns into butter or butter into guns. Let's see what exactly is production possibility curve, PPC. Production possibility curve is the graphic representation of production possibility schedule. It's a graphic representation of production possibility schedule. What it means, in the production possibility curve, how we define it, production possibility curve shows different possible combination of two commodities an economy can produce using all its available resources. Number one, fully. Number two, efficiently, and there is no wastage of resources. That means all the resources have been fully employed. You can choose only these combinations. Production possibility curve shows different possible combination of two commodities an economy can produce using all its available resources at a given level of technology at a given point of time. Today, at this technology, at this point of time. Maybe tomorrow or maybe in the coming days or coming months and coming years, we will be in a position to produce more because the technology will change. There will be more availability of resources. Right now, we can't go beyond these possibilities. So production possibility curve shows different possible combination of two commodities an economy can produce using all its available resources fully and efficiently at a given level of technology at a given point of time. PPC, we are production possibility curve, we have assumed here certain assumptions. What do we have? We constructed this basing on certain assumptions. Which are these assumptions? Number one, all the resources of the economy have been fully utilized. Number two, all the resources of the economy have been efficiently utilized. Number three, the resources available to the economy are scarce, only this many. There should not be any change in the resources. And full employment resources, efficient utilization of resources, that means at a given point of time, at a given level of technology. So here, see the table here, I mean the graphically, you explain, I'll go off the board. See in the graph, guns have been shown on the x-axis. Butter is shown on the y-axis. PPC, you can see here, downward sloping curve. Why it is downward sloping curve? Because if the economy produces more of guns, the economy has to sacrifice butter. That's why it is downward sloping. Look at the curve carefully. A, B, C, D, E are different possibilities available to the economy. A, B, C, D, E. If the economy is producing at point E on the graph, that means the economy is, this is an extreme combination where the economy is producing only butter and zero guns. And now you have another extreme possibility. If the economy is producing at point E, it means the economy is producing only guns and no butter. That's also, these two are extreme possibilities, A and E. Now we are left out with three more combinations, B, C, D. The economy can choose any of these, B, C, D. Why? Because within the economy we need both butter and guns. That means the economy needs both luxury goods as well as necessities. The economy needs consumer goods as well as capital goods. The economy needs both military goods and civilian goods. And that's the logic behind it. Imagine the economy is producing at point B on the PPC. That means in this economy we're producing more of butter and less of guns. If you observe the graph carefully, if the economy is producing at point D, that means we increase the production of guns, reducing the butter. So when you slide down the PPC, that means you're producing more of guns by sacrificing butter. And look at the shape of the PPC curve, production possibility curve. It is concave to the origin. Why it is concave to the origin? You can see the space from A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E. You can clearly see it is increasing. That means marginal opportunity cost is increasing, MOC. Why PPC is concave? It is because of the law of increasing marginal opportunity cost. We already discussed, I'll tell you once again why MOC is increasing. What is marginal opportunity cost? It is the rate of sacrifice of one commodity in order to produce one more unit of the other commodity. So why MOC is increasing? Because we discussed already in the previous schedule, all the resources are not equally efficient. If you divert the resources from production of butter to guns, obviously we have to sacrifice more and more of butter. That's why it is concave to the origin. Remember, number one, PPC is downward sloping. Number two, PPC is concave to the origin. If the PPC shifts upwards, right now we are on this PPC, when you are on the PPC A, B, C, D, E or AE, it shows full and efficient utilization of resources. All the resources in the economy have been fully utilized. There is no wastage, underutilization of resources. If the PPC shifts upwards, that shows economic growth. Maybe next year we might have better technology, more resources might be available to the economy. So the economy will be in a position to produce more of guns, more of butter. So these combinations become redundant. We will be moving to a higher PPC. It will shift upwards. Now the new combinations will be F, G, H, I and J. Again, F and J are extreme combinations. The economy can choose from G, H, I. So the PPC shifts upwards. When does the PPC shifts upwards? When there is economic growth. What does it mean? The economy is positioned to have more resources. Maybe it developed more land, maybe it found some mines, maybe it is utilizing tidal energy, solar energy and other resources. That is, it can go upward, or maybe the economy has discovered a new technology, it is in a position to produce more, it shifts upwards. If the economy is producing below the PPC, see at point K, that shows underutilization of resources. That means in this economy there is unemployment here, all the resources have not been fully and efficiently utilized. If the economy is producing below the PPC, underutilization. If the economy is producing on the PPC, it shows full and efficient utilization of resources. If the PPC shifts upwards, it clearly shows that there is economic growth because of more production of both the goods. The economy is in a position to produce more. The PPC shifts upwards. So you got a clear idea. Now once again we read it out. Please look at the graph carefully. Production possibility curve. We call it also as transformation curve. PP curve is a graphic representation of PP schedule. It shows different possible combination of two commodities an economy can produce using all its available resources fully and efficiently at a given level of technology at a given point of time. In the above figure, guns have been shown on the OX axis and butter is shown on the OY axis. If the economy decides to use all its resources in the production of butter, OA quantity of butter will be produced, but guns cannot be produced. On the other hand, if resources are devoted exclusively to the production of guns, OE amount of guns will be produced, but no butter can be produced. These two are extreme possibilities. In between, there are many other possibilities. Another alternative is that the economy devotes a part of its resources to the production of guns and a part to the production of butter. In that case, there can be different possibilities of production as indicated by B, C and D. By joining points A, B, C, D and E, and by a curve we get production possibility curve. PPC is downward sloping because more production of one good is associated with the less of the other. PPC is also concave to the origin because of increasing marginal opportunity cost MOC, marginal rate of transformation MRT otherwise. When the economy is producing on the PP curve AE, it reflects full and efficient utilization of resources. If the economy is operating below the PP curve at point K, it indicates underutilization of resources. If the curve shifts rightwards or upwards, it shows economic growth because of improvement in technology or availability of more resources in the economy. So you got a clear idea about PPC. We can ask you separately, what are the characteristics of PPC? You write number one, it is downward sloping because if the economy produces one good, it has to decrease the other good. Number two, it is concave to the origin because of increasing MOC or MRT. Assumptions to the PPC: number one, all the resources are being fully utilized. Number two, all the resources are being efficiently utilized. Number three is there should not be any change in technology, and number four, the economy has limited resources. And if we move downwards along the PPC, what does it indicate? That means the economy is producing more of guns by sacrificing butter downwards along the PPC. If you're moving upwards here, the economy is producing more of butter and reducing the guns. If the PPC shifts upwards, it shows economic growth. If you're producing below the PPC, it shows underutilization of resources. That is about production possibility curve. To put it in one sentence, production possibility curve shows different possible combination of two commodities an economy can produce using all its available resources at a given level of technology at a given point of time. That's all we have time for this video. So don't forget to share, subscribe, like and comment on our videos and press the bell icon so that you keep on getting the notifications and future videos which are very informative, which will help you for your higher education. Thank you guys once again. Till we meet next time, it's goodbye.